Maybe. Hopefully.
Driving straight since Waco, Texas.
What's that?
Driving straight since Waco, Texas.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of the route we're going.
Oh, you're going that way?
Yep.
From that way. It's clear all the way through.
Right. Well, at least until rush hour.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go!
Right. We got our drinks. All right, everyone. Today we have endured the journey from a 2 a.m. wake up all the way to our first destination, finally, which felt like forever. I think it's currently right around 2, something like that, 2 o'clock. And we are down here in Waco, Texas at Mammoth National Monument. So we're going to explore this out together. Kind of seen some interesting little tidbits of information online. So I figured we'd come down here, check it out, see what all the fuss is about, and see what we can learn in the process. So follow me along for this short little journey and see how this part pans out. As we enter into a world unknown, dug up by early ancestors. This building was designed in 2012. I don't know.
I bet it's been here since like the 90s.
It's been here a while probably. I don't know when it was designed, but it is by early ancestors in a way.
True.
The following information was taken from the National Park website so I could get the facts right. Mammoths. Standing as tall as 14 feet and weighing 20,000 pounds, Columbian mammoths roamed across what is present-day Texas thousands of years ago. Today, the fossil specimens represent the nation's first and only recorded evidence of a nursery herd of Ice Age Columbian mammoths. Scientists from Baylor University and many other institutions have conducted research on such topics such as the age of the fossils, what plants the animals ate, and the circumstances under which they were trapped and buried. How the mammoths died is still a mystery. No evidence of human involvement has been found, and many of the remains were not disturbed by scavengers. One of the first hypotheses was that the animals all perished in a flash flood. However, recent research has indicated that between 65 and 72,000 years ago, a nursery herd of at least 19 mammoths were trapped and drowned by rapidly rising floodwaters from the Bosque River. A camel also appears to have been trapped by this flood. Subsequent floods buried the remains. Some years later, an unidentified animal associated with a juvenile saber-toothed cat died and was buried, and finally, another flood event occurred which trapped and killed the bull, juvenile, and female mammoths. I will leave the rest of the details to the storytellers at the site, but our experience here was so worth the trip to see this amazing national park.
All right, everyone. We just got done at the Mammoth Museum there, an archaeological dig site, and we have came in over here to Waco. You see what's in the background right there, the famous silos, and my son taking some photos of the cool place. Again, we're down here in Waco, and we are about 2 minutes away from going in here and having us a tasty drink at the Dr. Pepper Museum. And over there is my lovely assistant. But as you see there, we have the Dr. Pepper Museum. Kind of reminds me of Willy Wonka, going through the gates. You can now go into Walkerland. Oh, it's the cupcakes. That's just sweets. Well, they're open till 6 if we decide to change our mind.
Okay.
There's Magnolia something.
Do we go up there to look, or do we go?
We can just go right in here.
But there is a line somewhere.
It might have been one of these. That's why that's.
Oh, 100%. But there's something that a line door up. So it's
This a restaurant? Could be upside down, but. Is that right overland? There you go. Maybe I'll get some subscribers because it looks like a taller road.
Like, did you see that?
Once we had our tasty Dr. Pepper floats at the museum, we headed over to the Magnolia Square, where we were unsure of what lies ahead. We were soon taken back to a simpler, calmer time, and our timing to this location couldn't have been better planned. School was in session, and the parents were working, so that made this weekday a prime and opportune time to explore the area, without bumping into other people and feeling overwhelmed. The weather was great, hot but not humid, and the atmosphere was relaxing for such an urban environment. Smells filled the air, and the square did something to our soul that made us lose time and forget about the hustle of everyday life.
So where we played says, never let the fear of striking out get in your way. Babe Ruth.
After the long day, we finally made it to where we decided to camp. Well, not really camp, but it is a really cool Airbnb. I did, however, begin to question if my wife found this spot on Serial Killers Anonymous because we went way past where the banjos play and possibly past Timothy McVeigh's cabin. All jokes aside, this location turned out to be one of the coolest hidden gems that I probably never would have found on my own, so props to my amazing wife. The animal life and hidden oasis turned out to be a great spot to unwind and refresh. I know what you're thinking, isn't this an Overland channel? Yes it is, but this is a family vacation, and we are traveling via land to go somewhere even more epic and beautiful and so off-grid. So keep following along and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
It's nice and quiet here right now. I like it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like getting here when everything first opens. It's kind of like a private little event. There's a little one.
Most people know of the tragic turn of events that took place on February 28, 1993 at the Mount Carmel Center near Waco, Texas, that lasted 51 days. The moment we entered the gates of Mount Carmel, we were immediately hit with a wave of grief that made every ounce of happiness leave our body. The area was void of happiness, and I don't even believe we heard a single bird chirp the whole time we were there. As we pull into park with no one around, this eerie feeling of needing a weapon close made my hair on the back of my neck stand up. We exit the vehicle where the first sign we see says Vault, where mothers and children were gassed, and that immediately set the tone for the whole experience. This small square hole that is filled with rubble is all that's left of the carnage that happened that day. As we make our way up the stairs and through the church's door, we are hit yet again with another feeling of despair, remorse, and grief. The air feels stale, void of smells, and the lighting feels as though God hasn't touched this area with His presence in a long time. As we go through the museum, some items we observe feel more like a shrine and less like it's about this tragic loss of life that took place that day. During this tragedy, between 76 and 86 individuals perished. Approximately 20 to 28 of those were children, 4 ATF agents, and an unknown amount of women that lost their life that day. I would like to say that this was a place worth saving. Like any history that you don't like, you just want to delete it from record. I guess what I'm saying is that conflict in all aspects has its tragedies, and I believe no matter how bad this was, we as a country, need to bring people here to show how bad things can be, no matter your beliefs. Mistakes were made that day, and we can all learn something from this, and pay our respects to those that lost their lives that day.
Own little oasis. Our little home. Our
Take 26.
our own little.
And folks, that's her after one drink.
Our own little oasis.
Yeah.
Woo!
Her after one drink. She cannot do one drink.
It's not that hard to say.
Say it.
Our little own oasis.
You didn't do it.
Our little own oasis.
Our own little oasis.
Yeah.
Our little own oasis.
Our own.
Our own little oasis.
Say it 3 times fast.
Our own little oasis. Our own little oasis. Our own little oasis.
Vanilla wafers.
Not that hard.
I told you, she had one drink too many. Which was one drink. So, for my fellow law enforcement officers out there, you know when my wife's inebriated, she cannot form sentences very well.
Whatever. Oh my god.
As we sit there reminiscing of the long drive that day from the start at Waco to where we aired down at the entrance of Penns to where we then drove about 30 more miles of beautiful beach driving, we can't help but appreciate the journey, the obstacles we have hurdled, and the quality family time that we so desperately needed. It is this beauty that makes me entirely grateful for all that God has given me, us, and entirely blessed for this little taste of freedom. On a side note, I learned how to ride Passenger Princess in my Jeep and fly my FPV drone while my wife hit every sand berm imaginable. And let me tell you this, that was hard and very nauseating. On this night, we didn't make a huge meal, but we did turn to the #1 camp meal, fresh, fire-roasted hot dogs. We followed that up by some s'mores and some cold drinks from the fridge, where we decided to turn in early that night, and wouldn't you know it, as soon as we made it to the tent, the wind seemed to vanish. It turned out to be a hot night, and little sleep was obtained. The next morning we awoke and walked the beach where we seen a bunch of feeder fish being chased. I mean, they were literally everywhere. I swore I even saw a shark fin emerge from the water, which is pretty epic. As me and my wife walked the beach enjoying the sunrise, we found an unfortunate animal that was struck by a car, presumably in the middle of the night. We helped it out, but I don't have high expectations for a positive outcome for this poor creature.
I'll go get him a piece of bread. Because he shouldn't suffer too. Oh, you poor baby. I'm so sorry someone hit you.
He buried himself under my tire. I think so. Kind of buried himself right there. There he is. Come here, babe.
Is he still over there?
It's like the standoff of a century. Oh, they have more color than that.
They blend into the same.
Take of him, Brayden?
Or shadow be. There you go.
Oh, he wants to fight you.
He does. John Walter Furley, 63 to 91. He loved this beach. And James Lee Carter, Staff Sergeant, U.S. Army. U.S. Air Force, Vietnam, January 22nd, 1943 to September of 1909 something. It's kind of weathered and broke off. Yeah, I seen him. Oh. Right.
After we enjoyed the beautiful scenery and turtle watching at the end of Penn's, we decided to find a great little camp spot. We drove for about 20 miles. There was no one in sight, so we set up camp. Once camp was set up, we decided to play some baseball and enjoy some beach shenanigans.
We were both 17 when we met on the Carolina shore. My heart was on the floor. It was burning like a July heat. The way you made me feel when we kissed that night on the beach was we were meant to be. But you went back home to Bama with my heart on your sleeve. We were living in a country song, playing George Strait all night long. Bama tea with no makeup on. Yeah, we took the long way home. Fell in love with a southern girl on the tailgate of my southern world. Nothing left, we left it all. The summer turned into fall. We were living in a country song. We were living in a country song. 5 years later, I saw you walk into.
Once the battle of the shenanigans were complete, I began to prepare dinner. Tonight we are having chicken fajitas, and if all goes according to plan, no sand in it. When editing this part, it became hard. As you can see, I'm sunburned, but that is only half the battle. The other half is the biting flies. It seemed as soon as I got out of the water and began cooking, I became a happy meal for these flies. So my cursing became bad, and I got furious. The food came out delicious, and the view of the ocean was my happy place. The view of the horizon during dinner became one of the best, and we enjoyed watching a storm roll off in the distance. For one strange reason, I didn't think of recording a few key moments. One was to save viewers' eyes, and the other was pure stupidity on my part. I'll let you choose which of those you prefer to plug in and on which circumstance. Before this trip, my wonderful wife bought me an Overland shower kit. We, meaning I, hooked it up to the propane in our fresh water source and took one of the most epic showers in the world, beachside. And after that, no more biting flies. The second thing is once it became dark, the whole sand around us began moving. There must have been 200 crabs that came out around us from under the sand, all of different sizes. I think we were so amazed and caught up in the moment that we just forgot to hit the record button. All that said, we ended the evening with more s'mores by the fire and an adult beverage or two. I recommend this trip to anyone wanting to beachside camp. Just maybe come in the earlier months when it's not so hot. I'd want to do this trip again, but maybe in April or early May, since I'm so hot-blooded, that is. Well, we have come to the final leg of the journey, and that is go home day. Now, most of everyone just ends their trip here. However, not us. We have one final place to see on our way out of town. And it's a massive place, in both size and weight. And that is the USS Lexington. I can go into all the history that the ship was involved with, but I won't. I won't simply because this is one ship you need to see and experience for yourself and your family. I do want to take a moment and thank you for watching. It means a lot to me, and I would love to have your feedback and a simple like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. My whole goal is to inspire people to get out of their homes and what I call screen zones, aka phones, to get them fresh air, to enjoy Mother Nature, and to go out and get their own little taste of freedom, as life is far too short. Again, thank you so much for watching, and again, it means the world to me. Thank you.